Congratulations to the class of 2020. What's up, Cherry Blossom family? Welcome back to the channel, or if you are new here or if you're coming from my friends over at the Game Boys channel. Hi guys, my name is Jessi, also known as Miss Cherry, and today I have a really super fun collaboration video with the Game Boys. If you have not checked out their channel, I'm gonna link their channel down below. They are amazing. Johnny and Timmy are personal friends of mine. Obviously we met through YouTube, but I'm very lucky to be able to call them personal friends. And we had gotten together on a live stream, gosh, it had to be about a month ago, and they were talking about wanting to do this pin tag, and I was like, yes, please. Yes, please. If you did not see that live, I'm gonna link it up above for you guys if you wanna check that out. It was really fun. It was with Enchanted Rita and also Oh My God Jessica, and we had so much fun. But they were talking about this pin tag, about how they wanted to do in honor of the class of 2020, since unfortunately, due to the pandemic, a lot of people are being kind of robbed of a lot of amazing experiences, unfortunately. So in honor of all of the graduates of 2020, they wanted to put together a pin tag of superlatives for the class of 2020. So that's like class clown, all those different things. And I was so on board. This sounds like so much fun, and I'm so excited to be a part of it. Now, they did the majority of the work, so Johnny and Timmy, thank you. Thank you for including me. You make me feel so special. I may have suggested like one category. It's in there though. Anyway, so really quickly, I am wearing a High School Musical shirt, but I have something to say about that. My high school was the Burlington Wildcats, and our colors were red, gray, and white, or silver, red, silver, and white. And so anything that I see High School Musical, it's hilarious because I was a Wildcat and these are my colors. So I kind of love anything that has to do with High School Musical in that way. And during this tag, I am also gonna talk about my high school experience and possibly share some photos in there as well. You'll have to let me know down below, were you part of any nominations for your class for any superlatives? I was nominated. Wait, before I tell you, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think I was nominated as or what I won. And I won 3 categories. I don't know if they're good categories, but I did win 3 categories. So, are you guys ready? The first one I won was Class Clown. Shocker. So I was voted Class Clown. I was voted Most Dramatic. Also not surprising. I was the president of the drama club. I was a super big theater kid. I was president of the drama club for like 3 years in high school, 3 out of the 4. So it was, yeah, it was very much, that was not really very surprising. And I did compete in all types of forensics and lots of different theater productions, one acts, those sorts of things. And then the last category, which I was actually kind of surprised about back in the day, but then I look back and I'm like, that wasn't surprising. Biggest flirt. So those were the 3 categories that I won. I don't know if that was good. None of them were like best at academics or model student or, you know, anything that actually could be used in real life. It was just all, you know, the other categories. So anywho, we're gonna move on to this pin tag. This pin tag is basically going to be superlatives that we choose a pin for, and we nominate that person to, or that character, that Disney character, to win that category. So we're gonna start with class valedictorian. So the valedictorian of the class of 2020 is Mike Wazowski. Now, this pin is a limited release pin from 2014, and it is the Small But Mighty collection. I do have another pin from this set that is Sebastian from The Little Mermaid, and I just feel that Mike Wazowski is a super smart guy, and I know that he studied so hard to get into MU, and he was an easy choice for our valedictorian for the Disney class of 2020. Now, I will say, we know in the Disney community an actual real life valedictorian, guys. And that is Enchanted Rita. I don't know if you guys knew that, but she was actually valedictorian of her class. Now that's something to be proud of. Biggest flirt? Maybe not. Go Rita. Oh my gosh. So the next category, which happens to be my category, Class Clown, I am going to give it to my boy, Gerald from Finding Dory. Now, I collect a significant amount of fantasy pins. This happens to be a fantasy pin from the collection called Gerald's World. That is from Disney Pin Dad. I will link his Instagram down below. This is his Paperman pin. I died laughing when I saw this pin. The thing I love about Gerald is I feel that every time I see him, whether it is in the movie or whether it is randomly in pictures, I cannot stop giggling. He is just hilarious to me, and he doesn't even have to do anything. And this pin series in particular is just so funny. And I have, I'm almost a completist for the entire collection of Gerald's World, and oh my goodness. So the winner for the category of most likely to be on a reality show goes to Chip and Dale. Now, the reason why I chose those two is because they're always getting up to some sort of antics. They're always picking on Donald, or they're picking on Pluto. And I just think that they would get a lot of airtime on a reality TV show, because basically if you're dramatic or being silly or doing pranks on a reality TV show, you get a lot of airtime. And so I think this twin brother duo is 100% in on that reality TV show. Now, I don't know if they're twin brothers, but they're brothers. Yeah. Next category, most dramatic. So when I was in high school, I was in every single production that we ever did, but I think some of my most favorite productions, I was Mrs. White in Clue. That was probably my most favorite role I've ever played. I got to wear a little French maid costume, and I got to run around, and I got to swing a lead pipe and sing, and oh my gosh, it was seriously so much fun. And all of my closest friends were also in that show, and so it just made for a lot of really good memories. And another one that I really loved that I was in was Footloose. I danced my ass off in that show. Like, we were dancing probably 3 to 6 hours per day. I was in some shape back then. I was tiny. But I loved it mainly because of the costumes. It was also the first production that my parents were in. My parents were in that production. They played Ren's parents or Ren's uncle and aunt, right? I think that's what it is. But yeah, it was the first time that my parents had ever been in theater or done anything, and I was so proud of them for being a part of it. So that was actually a summer community theater production that we did. The winner of this category is Tamatoa from Moana. Now, I mean, not only is he very David Bowie-esque, but he is super duper dramatic. I mean, not only looks wise, but also with how he acts. I also love how extra he is with all of his glitter. So it was just very apparent to me that Tamatoa had to win this category. This is a Mirror Mirror series from Hollar Fantasy Pins. And actually, I do have a promo code for Hollar Fantasy Pins, which is linked in the description box down below if you guys want to get a discount on Hollar. Ooh, this next category is really fun. This is Best Couple. And just so, I don't know if you guys know, know, but my husband and I are high school sweethearts. So I'm gonna put up a couple of pictures of us in high school to show you back when Jessi had hair. He only had hair up until he was like 17. So here is us. We went to several proms together, and yeah, he lived like 20 miles away from me. There was someone that requested a like story of us and how we became a couple. So I don't know if you guys want to see like a love story video, but I'd be happy to make that if that's, yeah, something that you guys would want to watch. But anyway, moving on to who I am nominating for the best couple. So this couple does not exist in the Disney world, but in my Disney world, it does. So I am nominating the beautiful and smart and hardworking and talented Tiana. And this pin is a Port Orleans Riverside pin that is brand new, open edition. I just got it back in August of last year when I stayed at Port Orleans Riverside. And I see Tiana as like a super popular, very smart, possibly valedictorian category type of gal when she was in high school. And I figured that she would be paired with a jock. And that jock that I chose is Sully from Monsters, Inc. Now I know this pin says 2019, but this is this was obviously from his junior year. But this is an open edition mystery pin set from 2019. Wouldn't that be a cute pairing? Like, couldn't you see him like with a Letterman's jacket and she's all smart and he's like a, you know, a big old jock? Oh, I love this pair. I love this pairing. You'll have to let me know down below, who would you pair to be part of the best Disney couple? And who has won the category of most likely to go to the Olympics, which I wish I could share with you some sort of me participating in some sort of sports, but that didn't happen, so we're just gonna skip right over that. Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. Now, I chose Kronk because he's super jacked, like super jacked. And I think that he would be great in any category that he chose for the Olympics. This category is really awesome. So I graduated in 2004, so this category was definitely not a thing back then, but this category is most likely to catfish someone, and I'm gonna give it to my girl, Ursula. So this pin is a licensed pin from Acme Archives. So this is a Disney Acme pin. So it's technically a Disney licensed pin. It's not a fantasy pin. And she's looking super duper stunning. But I chose Ursula because she catfishes everyone anyway. She already has been Vanessa and shapeshifted into Vanessa and tricked Prince Eric. So her powers are no contest for the regular catfish out in the world. So y'all, watch out for Ursula because she's gonna be catfishing you guys. The next category I love. I'm super excited about this category. It's best dressed. And I have to share one thing that happened when I was in high school that I was kind of a bit naughty for. So I fell in love with this dress that was on eBay for my junior prom. And I totally logged into my mom's eBay account and bought my prom dress without her permission. I'm sorry, Mom. I remember it was like $45, I think, or it was somewhere between like 45 and 60. And it was a 1980s sequin prom dress, and it was purple, black, and blue, and it was paisley sequins, guys, like ridiculous. And it was fitted all the way down and then it flared out. I'm gonna include some pictures. I wore this and Jessi wore a blue leisure suit. We looked ridiculous, but also I feel like we were the best dressed for that prom, and y'all can fight me on that. Or anyone from my high school can fight me on that. I thought we looked super cute, but that's not what this is about. The 2020 Disney class best dressed goes to Mr. Toad. So Mr. Toad to me is always super dapper. He is just looking so good in his suit. In this particular pin, he's holding his monocle, which I think brings up his outfit just a little bit. This is a Disney 2010 Disney Parks pin, but I believe it was an open edition pin. There's no LE or limited release listed on the back of the pin. Oh, this category is also fun. Also probably wouldn't have existed back when I was in high school. But the 2020 most likely to be internet famous is Minnie Mouse. The reason why I chose Minnie Mouse, I want to be very clear. She gets internet famous for all the right reasons. She can bake. She looks cute in all the outfits. She's personable. Everyone loves Minnie Mouse. And I think that she would be internet famous for possibly like going viral on TikTok for not only cooking, being cute, but also dancing well, because I'm sure she's a pretty well-rounded character. And I'm pretty sure she could do all of those things. So maybe she's gonna be TikTok famous. Either way, this is a pin from the 2018 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. It's a limited edition of 5,450, which is an extremely odd limited number. And it does have a spinning element in the back. Super cute. Last category is class activist. Now, I was involved in several different things, Students Against Drunk Driving, and I performed a couple of pieces for like the Students Against Drunk Driving event that they had every year, so I was involved in that. But I was also in student council for 3 years, which I kind of think is a little bit of like an activist for other students. Does that count? Says the class flirt. Anyway, the class activist that I chose for the 2020 Disney class is Lilo from Lilo and Stitch. The reason why I chose Lilo, well, number one, she adopts Stitch, which I think is very much part of something that she could be an activist for, which would be like pet adoption. But I just think as a character in general, she is one of the most passionate characters that Disney has in their repertoire. Like Lilo is a force to be reckoned with. This pin is an open edition pin that was from a 2019 pin set that was a Disney Hugs collection, and I think that she just looks so adorable. So congratulations to the Disney class of 2020. All the superlatives, I hope that they liked their categories, and I hope that you liked these categories as well. You'll have to let me know who you would nominate for some of these categories. And I want to thank Johnny and Timmy for including me in this pin tag. You guys are amazing and I love you so much. And I'm gonna tag 2 channels. The first channel that I'm going to tag is our 2020 social butterfly, and that's gonna be Christina over at Playdates and Travels. She is definitely, she knows no strangers, and I love that about her. She can seriously strike up a conversation with anyone, anywhere, and she has a great time doing that, and I love that about Christina. So Christina, tag you're it. And the other person that I would like to tag is the 2020 class clown. I'm passing the crown over to you, Karen, at Karen's USA Adventures. I would like to see who you choose for this tag. And also, do they do this in the UK? Is this like an America thing? I don't know. Anyway, I had so much fun hanging out with you guys. I would also like to tag all of you. So anyone who wants to do this tag, feel free to do it. Tag Johnny and Timmy at the Game Boys and I in your video so we can watch it as well. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, please be sure to subscribe down below. I have put out so many videos this week, every day actually. And the self-vlogging teen series is basically what we're going through right now. I am putting out as much content as I can get to you guys, just because I know everyone's home right now and needing something to watch. So I hope that you have been enjoying all the videos. Be safe, be well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. TTFN, bye! Congratulations to the class of 2020.